What's up, guys? Short video today on why you need Converses. And the first thing that I'm going to talk about is obviously everyone could say, oh, you could just train barefoot, you could just do that and it would be free. First of all, guys, in a lot of gyms they're going to yell at you if you go barefoot, so that's why. Yeah, Arnold them did it. If you use socks and stuff, your feet can still slide around a little bit because there's no rubber on the bottom, but I'm saying obviously you can go barefoot. We're not talking about that. I'm going to talk about why you should get the Converse Chuck Taylors. So this is the high top. A lot of people say this gives ankle support. I don't really agree with that. But basically the reason you need these for deadlifts and squats, even overhead press really, is the flat sole. Now you see a lot of people talking about why, a flat sole is great, it doesn't add cushion. Look at shoes like this, okay? This god-awful thing. This is the Nike Reebok ZigTech, and as you see, lots of cushion for the pushing right there. Same goes with these Nike Frees. Lots of cushion, guys. Obviously, if you squat and stuff, if you can swing these bad boys, get these. But for deadlifts especially, you want this, because when you are doing your deadlifts or squats, you are driving through your heels, you are driving from the floor, and you don't want your foot to absorb any of the energy or the least amount of energy as possible by your foot moving around. If you go down and squat or deadlift and pushing up, your feet are generally going to want to shift. I mean, they're not going to want to shift, but if you have cushion, like this, if you're pushing down, there's so much absorption that can go on with these shoes with so much like cushion on them, because they're designed, they're not designed for deadlifts, they're not designed for squats. They're designed to apply cushion to your feet when you're running, when you're walking, for it to be comfortable. But what I like to do, a good analogy, is think of squatting on a cement floor or squatting on a bed. Whoa! Woo! As you guys saw in that clip, squatting on a bed is not going to be, that's over-exaggeration of it, but that's kind of the thing. Imagine these ZigTechs right here, these Ziggy Poos, are a bed, a really nice, down comforter or down comforter filled, Tempur-Pedic bed. Okay, that's what these are, and this is a concrete floor, guys. Your feet are not going to shift around in these bad boys. Your feet are going to stay planted, and you're going to look cool. You're going to look like a hipster if you live in Richmond. And honestly, these are about $45. You can get them on Amazon. I really, really would recommend them, guys. Your feet are not going to move around. They're very flat-soled, so obviously I wouldn't use these shoes as everyday shoes because they don't have any arch support. A lot of shoes you want arch support when you walk around. But I mean, for lifting, there is no better shoe out there. There's not a better shoe than the Chuck Taylors, guys. Obviously, there's Vibrams, there's, what are the good lord, what are they called? The Minimus, whoever makes Minimus, New Balance Minimus shoes. I know they had those, but I'm really going to recommend these, guys, because they're so cheap, 45 bucks, and they do what people have figured out they can be designed for. They're not made to be deadlifting shoes, but lots of people will be using them. You see everyone using these because they have that flat sole, guys. You want it. So, look back at my example of me, bouncing around the bed. Your feet are going to move around, and I'm telling you, it's going to absorb some of your power because your feet are going to be moving around. A big thing also, it's a little exaggeration, but imagine if you were wakeboarding or snowboarding and your bindings were very, very loose. Your foot can move around in there. That's asking to get your ankle snapped up, things like that. If you're loading 500 pounds in your back, or you're pulling on this weight, and your feet are shifting around, your ankle could get messed up. Your ankle could snap. The likelihood is not very high, but the possibility is there, guys. Injury is going to happen eventually if you continue to lift really, really heavy with a lot of cushion, because your feet are just moving around. There's a possibility your feet can slip. If your feet's moving around and then it slips, your shoe's not tight, things like that. So get these things, guys. This is I'm trying to make this a short little video. I'm gonna wrap it up. And Chuck Taylors, 45 bucks, Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. Go buy Chuck Taylors, guys. They're super cheap. They look, you can get them in a million different colors. I prefer the black. I actually just ordered a new pair. Squats, deadlifts, they're going to be the best things ever, guys. Lift in regular shoes, then go get Chuck Taylors and lift in those and tell me it doesn't feel more secure and more stable, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye.